Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing hot cocoa cookies. Now I do have 3 cookie recipes that will be coming out all together, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, depending on the scheduling, but it will be run that way where it's all 3 of them. And you're going to be seeing me wear this because I'm going to do all 3 recipes in one day. But like I say, for time's sake, we're just going to do one at a time. I have 12 ounces of chocolate and 1 stick of butter, and now we're going to melt this for 30-second intervals. All my bowls are being washed. Yesterday I did a dough, and so we're going to see what I have. Because the next step in the recipe says, in a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, and salt. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. All my tools are in the dishwasher. I'm starting this project early. And I have good news. Almost done with college. 1.5 cups of flour. This is a new to me recipe. I've never done it. I'm definitely nervous. My youngest son, who's my biggest critic, he doesn't like cocoa too much. Chocolate is not his favorite. He loves chocolate milk though. Wild. We're gonna leave that there because I have a bunch. And my puppy Beast is ready. I'll be back. My Beast is such an ox. We are going to need a 1/4. Thank you for not using it. 1/4 of cocoa powder. I went through this huge phase where all I did was make mug cakes. That was cocoa powder central days. So we're gonna, can you see me? You can. 1/4 cup of cocoa. Put that right there. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I do have my little clean towel that I'm using to dry dishes as they come out of the dishwasher. I didn't think about this. 1.5 of the baking powder. Grab the wrong one. Oh, Teddy. He's so little, I don't see him. You guys can't even see him. He did right there. He's a good boy, though. 1.5 of baking powder. And then the salt. I mean, you don't want your cookie to be too salty, but my salt's stuck. Now we're gonna give this a stir. We're starting with this one because this dough takes 1 hour to chill. And I do need sips of coffee throughout this. Now we need to go back over here. We're not going to move too far ahead because the next step calls for then moving it to the stand mixer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the marshmallows because I do know that we need approximately, this recipe calls for 25 large marshmallows cut in half. So that's the next step we're going to do as this continues to cook down. Oh no. Well, we have to take an intermission because it looks like somebody is chewing something up. These are the remnants of what my beast has brought into me. Honey. All right, let's see what you got. It was the bed. He thinks the bed is a big giant toy and he doesn't know how to lay on the bed. Let's stir. This is the consistency that I want. That's gonna cool. We are going to chop marshmallows. Hey guys, I'm just jumping on real quick to say hi and thanks for watching. Definitely need to learn how to measure for baking a lot better, and you guys will see the big giant cookie surprise at the end. Now, in our stand mixer, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 1 1/4 cup brown sugar. My brown sugar, this is like hard, guys. I don't know if we should even use it. Sad. Let's try. If it doesn't break, I'm gonna hate to waste. It's just one chunk. That's what's not good. But, all right, hold on. Let me make a mess and have my back to you and be a horrible guest. What about, I just hate wasting. I think I'm gonna have to. Shucks. I have to maybe store it better. 1 cup. Let's tidily do this. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta see how much vanilla it calls for. 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla. Tablespoons. It was 1 1/2 teaspoons. I thought for sure I was reading that wrong. After that step, we're going to add our cooled chocolate. So now we have to add the flour mixture in slowly. So that was it for this first recipe to get the dough together. It doesn't look like dough. I don't know. And every time I do a recipe, I just don't, because you don't know what it's really supposed to look like. But we're supposed to refrigerate this dough for an hour and a half. And I used all the correct measurements. I even weighed my chocolate. We're going to just set this right here. In between cookie recipes, I'm going to have to wash my stand mixer. You can't see the dough. Can you see it? The Play-Doh? It's on my finger, so now we have to do a taste test. Tastes like hot cocoa already. Here's my dough. We're gonna put this in the fridge for 1 hour and we'll be back. Our hot cookie dough has chilled for exactly an hour. It is super hard. I'm gonna put parchment papers on my baking sheets and then we're gonna bake. Do you guys use parchment paper for baking cookies? Now, it even shows a picture of cookies on my parchment paper. And that's why I'm asking, because I've just never used it before. And here I get real tired after I remember we had the box of gloves. I just found them and I've been touching raw meat. I don't like it. So I put on the gloves to do the dough balls. And I definitely put too big of dough. Like, those are too big. They should have been half the size. But I don't realize that because my hands are big. I'm like 5'9.5", so I'm tall and my hands are big. So maybe if my hands were smaller, then I'd be able to measure right. You know what I mean? Like a tablespoon doesn't feel like that to me. So definitely would have cut these in half in hindsight. I definitely we ate these. We didn't care that they were giant cookies. My family actually loved them. And the boys, Brayden even said so. He did say my other Christmas cookie recipe was a lot better, which I agree because I'm not a chocolate fan either. But these ones have been a huge hit, and I wish I would have just halved them when I seen this. But living and learning. Now I know to probably every time never trust my balls. So this recipe said we would get 50 freaking cookies, and I'm heavy-handed, and we only got, if I was good at math, I'd times it up. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we're about 20 short. I guess I'm doing too big of the scoops. This recipe then calls, we're going to do this. We're doing it. These go in the oven for 12 minutes, so that's what we are going to do. Okay, you guys.
Big old white head.
Okay, everybody, I'm filming. I got 20 seconds. Retake. So, you guys, let me take a drink. Excuse me. These cookies are about done. We take them out. We're going to pop some marshmallows in. Here, you guys. Again, I guess baking's not my forte. Whatever, we're rolling with it. These are not pretty cookies. That's all right. And it is all right, because I'm learning, and you know what? Not everybody's perfect. I had to leave that in there just to show you guys that I think what you think. And my cookies are big. But it's okay. We still ate them. I just, you know what I thought? I'm like, throw 2 marshmallows on them cookies. That's what we're going to do. And everything's going to be all right. And it is all right. My big cookies are good. I will say one pan completely burnt and I had to throw them away. And I'm not going to tell you guys which pan it was. Probably the pan that I had to get a chisel out for. But this definitely was fun. I'm not a big baker, and baking, you have to follow the rules exactly. I'm learning about baking. So it's to be known that my cookies are just going to be monster cookies. They were actually really soft. They thinned out a lot, and they were very soft. I still haven't tried them. Today's the next day after making these cookies, and I haven't had them like following the next day. I know I ate way too many. I can tell you that. I ate too many of both kinds, but this kind was just so good. And I'm so happy I did get out of my comfort zone and make a more intricate cookie. One day, I would love to make chocolate-covered strawberry cream. We can buy them in the grocery store, but I would just love to make that. I feel like that would be maybe next year, next winter, while I have this winter to bake. And So you guys have seen my cookies are bigger than normal. And I'm not going to do a second batch of, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm not doing a second batch of the, help me think, icing. So, if these cookies, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to try one without the icing with just a little bit of marshmallow. because I did just lick the icing. They're really good. I hope these ones are good too. So guys, I'm going to take these off. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely make the cookies. They're good. And it's Christmas. Perfect time to make cookies. I don't make a lot of cookies, as you can tell. My measuring is way off. And I don't know what a tablespoon is. And I get these gigantic cookies. Maybe I'm a broken cook and I'll never learn. Alright guys, I'm going to chip my cookies apart and listen to some Billie Eilish. Have a good day, and I will see you guys next time, because I'm not doing the third cookie recipe. I guess I can say that here. But I am, but just not today, alright? I want to take a shower. Bye guys.